South Korean film Parasite's victory at the Academy Awards was a watershed moment for Asian cinema.
And as Asian and non-English films increasingly find a footing in the international cinema landscape, what does it all mean for Singaporean films and filmmakers? A local writer and director, Leon Cheo, he is with us right now. Leon, so what does Bong Joon-ho's win at the 92nd Academy Awards, what does it actually mean for Asian cinema going forward, and specifically Singapore's film scene in particular?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I think the win is very exciting for Asian filmmakers and also, filmmakers in Singapore. It's just quite unprecedented, I think. Asian films also haven't really won too many of the, the old foreign language category, which they renamed now as Best International Film. So I think this marks a new chapter in the Academy's history and also in film history as well. It's absolutely spellbinding to have to see the film win. I was watching it live as well, and it's just incredible. I think it's really exciting that Asian filmmakers like myself can be recognized on such a big stage like that. Definitely very a good decade that will come up, I think.
Yeah, well, director Bong Joon-ho is an inspirational director. He's done some really sterling work with Snowpiercer, with Okja as well on Netflix. South Korean films, the quality is always there. What differentiates Singaporean films, though, from other mainstream or international films to you, Leon?
Well, I think, yes, we all know that Singapore films, we have very humble beginnings, and we don't make as many films as South Korea. But I think what may make Singapore films unique, I would say language. And that's not that we have so many languages. I think we're still trying to find a way or how to define Singapore films in general, and language hasn't been one of them. But I personally think that Singlish is one very unique factor of Singapore film, and I've used it in my films many times, and it's just something that I feel is quite uniquely Singaporean, and I love using it. I love using it in my films. I speak Singlish as well, and one interesting thing that I always do also, and I always get asked, is like, why do I subtitle my Singlish or English language films, especially when screening them in outside of Singapore. And that's also just to translate some of the Singlish terms better. So I think I would say that's one of the differentiating factors of Singapore film. Yeah. But we tell stories that are also connecting with different parts of the world. We've had very much success recent times as well, when we tell stories from Singapore and also outside Singapore.
Leon, you mentioned there about differentiating Singapore films, but what are some of the challenges you face, in regards to this, and how do you also go about promoting films on an international level then?
Right. So for filmmakers, we will make short films, and that's how we start off, and we will send them to international film festivals. I'm literally attending one right now in San Francisco with my film, and we send them to festivals. We hope to get selected, and that helps build our, our reputation, our portfolio, and our accolades. Like someone like, I just want to add a point where, like, someone like Bong Joon-ho, his success hasn't like come overnight. He's been building his career ever since he made films, and his early films, he made short films, and his early short films went to festivals, and it's festivals like that, that help build a filmmaker's career. And in Singapore, we have, as we know, like Singapore International Film Festival. We also have things like the National Youth Film Awards that gives awards out to youth filmmakers and celebrate their work as well.
All right, thank you so much for sharing your insights. We've been speaking to local writer and director Leon Cheo.